very, very short-cut grass, so your feet are impacting in it all the time. They're going to rip up. They need to make some yards on the scoreboard. They need to make some yards on the pitch as well. They've got the work cut out today, Atleti. They're going to have to pull something out of the bag with their performance, because despite winning the last game, they've been short so far.
Ball on the day, all issues in Group B will be solved. Atletico Madrid must win and win well. Anything less than a 3-goal margin, and it's the plane home. Welcome then from myself, Dan O'Hagan and Rob Green. Rob, we saw Botafogo beat PSG here on Thursday 1-0 with a true defensive masterclass, and now Atleti must reach that defence at least 3 times.
Yeah, this is what we're saying, is how difficult it's going to be for Atleti, and the confidence that Botafogo would have taken from that game in beating PSG, how they went about it, and the confidence they've taken from the team sheet, knowing that Griezmann's not in the starting 11.
It is Botafogo who begin the game. They are the group leaders, 6 points on the board so far. Atletico Madrid require a 3-goal win here, Rob Green. In their Libertadores final against Atletico Mineiro was sent off inside 2 minutes in November. And now the sprint and the breakaway. They're in here, Savarino's chance. All Black makes his first big save of the afternoon of Los Colchoneros.
There's the opportunity here for Jefferson Savarino. You can just see that touch, that last touch wasn't across and outside of him, it was in front of him. There, he couldn't open himself up, he couldn't guide it round All Black.
Put away by Botafogo. DePaul, faced by Jai Cunha. In the way, Gregore, who just caught Alvarez.
It wasn't the best of touch by Gregore, but 5 or 6 players back immediately from the break. Just see it skipping away from him. But that's the reaction that you want from Botafogo. There's no need to really overcommit going forwards.
Really intriguing game, this one so far. Atleti free kick. DePaul on this potentially.
You see Lamont Normand, bottom number 24. He's a real threat from set pieces. It's very straight to take it. You see DePaul dictating to give some width. Out wide from Javi Galán.
It works here for Alvarez. Now it is Javi Galán. In for Conor Gallagher. It is their best, their only real chance so far for that first goal.
Play flat from a corner, and now again, it was too straight. Galán was the man to get it to under Conor Gallagher's feet. Dug it out, but dug it over.
Hugo Jesus. Going back to Simeone Jr., he made his Argentina debut and scored against Brazil, which is some way to make your introduction.
Some way to get booed by the Botafogo fans as well. But he's got a responsibility here today. Llorente, the shape that they've sort of lopsided 4-4-2. Really much down this right-hand side. He's the main outlet, the source of creation, assist in the game against Seattle.
Barbosa gets away from DePaul, but not from Simeone here. It breaks for Alexander Sørloth. Still Sørloth. In here for Llorente. Sørloth moves it on for Barrios. He got his first ever career brace in that win over Seattle 4 days ago.
He's only scored 1 in La Liga this season.
Only 6 in his career.
Only just... It's a real turn-up, but that space on the edge of the box is there because Botafogo has so many white shirts within the box.
This is Vincino, the fullback, chasing it. Scored for Burnley versus Luton last August in the English Championship. This ain't Kenilworth Road. On the free kick here for them, it is Jefferson Savarino with the ball in towards Barbosa. And then the side netting has been found there at the far side for Botafogo.
It's a fantastic ball in. Just needed another runner in immediately behind Barbosa.
Since the end of 2022, they've lost only twice by 3 or more goals in first team top-level play. Botafogo across all competitions. Here's Alan. The Chino's cross towards Igor Jesus, away by Lenormand for Atleti. Now the free kick does go the way of the Spanish side. Here's Simeone. Or Jean came and hesitated, comes here now to Llorente. De Paul. Alvarez! Big chance. But he's missed it.
It's fallen to the player they want it to fall to. It's a really clever little bit of space, and he had more time than he thought. Snatched at the shot, thinking I've got to get it away, and drilled it into the ground. Shanked it really. But real quality on the cross again. A little period of uncertainty.
Away by Jean then, towards Igor Jesus. Marcos Llorente. Rodrigo De Paul towards Sirlot. And there's Alvarez, all rather tight in the box. And now the counter, led by Artur. Igor Jesus, again that lone and willing runner. Atleti again wanted a penalty for this.
That's Alvarez.
After the on-field review, there was a penalty, and the number 9, Atletico de Madrid, commit foul previous of the action. Is direct free kick the final decision to Botafogo.
Alvarez on the corner for Atletico Madrid. Alvarez takes it. Up goes Sirlot, up goes Jean with the punch away. There's Sirlot again, and Simeone! And blocked away by Jean.
Ball he's committed. Not enough of a touch, and then the reaction there just to stand up and stay square.
So still no goals, the hour approaching. Correa on for Atletico, Newton in to replace Alan there to just give some fresh legs to Botafogo.
Yeah, Newton, like-for-like swap.
Griezmann away from Jai Cunha. Griezmann saw the gap, hits the post from the angle. Close, but not quite.
Naturally, that side, just looking up, it didn't have the options and didn't really have any conviction in that strike. It's poor from Griezmann. Often just edging towards qualification.
Angel Correa. Llorente. Sirlot!
But when you start Sirlot, where do you go to from there to change the game? It's a really difficult one because this squad isn't that strong in terms of depth of attacking options for Atletico Madrid.
There's a claim on Longley. Rather square, rather flat ball in that, straight down the throat of the goalkeeper Jean. Who slows the game down as much as he dares here for Botafogo, who know they're only, a half away now from qualifications, group winners with a point. This is Montoro. Cuiabano to surge away here for Botafogo. Cuiabano. Igor Jesus! Great save, Oblak. What a stop!
It was brilliant from one of the world's best. And it's brilliant football from Cuiabano and Igor Jesus. Wonderful run. Brilliantly connect on the cross to get the shot on target from there.
Bottom line for them. The Libertadores champions with a corner. Towards Newton, and the header by Gligore. And a stop by Oblak.
It's another really good chance. You think he's seen enough of it. Maybe surprised that it got to him, but a free header at the far post.
Corke. Marcos Llorente. Correa. Llorente. On he goes here, and still the fullback for Atleti. Stopped by Barbosa. May have handled the ball there on the ground, I think, there as well, Barbosa. On this near side, they have a player wide open as well, in the shape of Rodriguez. Igor Jesus. Montoro. Wide for Botafogo.
The numbers are there, the energy's there from Botafogo. I guess fortunate, because I don't think he's going to score from this angle.
In goes the corner. Headed by Grigori.
But there's been a real energy to Botafogo when they attack, a real purpose to it. Can't say the same about Atleti, and they've had a lot less of the ball. They've been in their own half a lot, but they've been the more clear-cut chances.
Barrios, the player fouled. There's a loud word with the fourth official down there. Angel Correa. Correa in for Griezmann! They've not come closer.
Griezmann just to go on the outside and drive and get that yard, and then from there, it's beyond the near post. You see there's a wonderful angle here. He's tried to do a little flick between the legs, and although as tight as it is,
Atleti set to become the first big powerhouse to fall in the competition. Abi Galan. Corke. Correa, Lino, Alvarez. Didn't come off. Not much has. Here though, Correa. Blocks. Alvarez. Chasing scraps now really here. Alvarez. Fizzed across! And there is hope. And there is Griezmann. And a goal back. They need two more in 4 minutes plus stoppage time. Maybe the miracle just got a bit closer to reality.
well, maybe just.
A goal now would be huge. In it goes. It comes for Lino here. Lino shot. Jean down to save it.
First real save of note Jean's had to make on Lino's weaker foot. He didn't want to pull the trigger, really. Felt he had to.
This is Matteo Ponce into the feet of Rodriguez. Now Alvaro Montoro for Botafogo into Hugo Jesus. Just keep the ball here and take away the seconds. Given away by Cuiabano, could be expensive too. Here's Griezmann. Wins a free kick. Molina goes again, but stopped by Cuiabano. And the full-time whistle. Botafogo are into the knockouts.